In this episode, we start to find out more about Roman's secret. Hey, this is Rex, and yes, Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is back, so let's go ahead and discuss episode 10. I skipped the other episodes because, fell behind, but yes, now with this new format, we're going to be discussing the episodes every week, hopefully, as they come out. So episode 10 is a pretty neat one. Now, I do need to address that, I did watch the other episodes, so at the end of the last episode, our heroes found some symbols at the location where they originally installed the rush duels, the relic they were calling it, or where the relic had originally appeared. So they had found some symbols on the ground, and the episode starts off with them analyzing it, looking at it, and Rook, or Luke, because I guess more translations are starting to call him Luke, so Luke says that he notices one of the symbols looks a little like Dragier's, and as they're looking it over, Roman says, well, I gotta be off, because she's got a concert, and we get some exposition from Kaizo, who says, oh yeah, don't you know, it's her band, it's called Roman, and we're introduced, or at least we're told of the character Roa, who is Roman's cousin, and who apparently we did see at the end of the last episode as well. So when Roman is off, she meets with him, and this I don't like, because he's not treating her the best way. It looks like he's manipulating her, and she was sending him photos, the photos that she had been taking for most of the beginning of the series. She was sending to him, so it looks like Roa is who on top of that is Roman's cousin, is manipulating her, and is holding something over her, some secret, which I don't like that. But hopefully, of course, she'll be able to overcome that, and go one-on-one versus him in a duel, hopefully, or something like that. That's at least what I'm thinking. So they head to the concert, not hall, but the venue, which is, a small venue. And Yuga presents Roman with a dual guitar, which again, was the guitar that he had modified from a previous episode. So he modified it even further to become a dual disc, which is pretty neat. So we got the card games on motorcycles. Now we got card games on guitars. Oh, it'll be pretty cool. Again, that's what's making me think that this is gonna build up to her confronting Roa in a duel, and probably gonna be using the dual guitar. So it's pretty neat, and it sets up for a lot. And again, this episode, it starts off kind of again, one of the first multi-episode duels, which I think it's pretty cool to see. Well, not necessarily multi-episode duels, because again, they are rush duels, so they're pretty quickly. So what effectively happens is Roman gets separated from everyone else, and as the concert is about to begin, by the way, Mimi's there, who is the best character, and because I had binged all the episodes leading up to this one to be able to discuss the whole series, and oh my gosh, Mimi's the best in this series. So anyway, she's there, and is apparently also a fan of Roa, and Roa announces that he wants to duel Yuga exclusively for the rights to own rush duels. And Yuga, doesn't care. Yuga just wants everyone to enjoy rush duels, of course. But whatever Roa is planning, or whatever he wants to become the rush duel, or he just wants the attention, basically, I guess. He wants to become seen as a duel king, the king of rush duels, if he owns it, if he owns the rights to, or the name of it, I guess. So interesting, and I guess that's probably what he had Roman looking over Yuga for, and so he gets more information on that. But again, that the whole ending to that will probably come later. So he challenges them to a 3-on-3 duel, and I thought it was going to be 3 people dueling 3 people, but it's a round of 3 people, 1 duel, 1 duel, 1 duel. So 3 duels, like a best 2 out of 3. And so it's going to be Yuga, Luke, and Gakuto versus Roa and his band. And so the first round is Luke versus I forget the guy's name, but it's a pun that goes out throughout the whole episode, but the spooky guy who's using zombie monsters. And again, I think this is also pretty neat, because we get to see some different strategies being used in the anime, in the duels, because this guy uses a lot of zombie monsters and focuses on stuff like hand disruption and burning for damage. He does, I don't think he attacks a single time, but he inflicts a bunch of damage through cards and monster effects, and through his signature monster, or his main monster, Dark Rooker, I think it was called, which has, a pretty good burn effect. And you figure in rush duels, we're able to summon a lot of monsters pretty quickly, where you're drawing a card, where you're drawing 5 cards each turn. I guess that also works. And again, with only like 4,000 life points, but that's the anime. I guess burn strategies could actually probably work pretty well, and it does work because Luke is on the losing end for a while. He's losing life points. He gets down to a few hundred, and he's all scared and freaked out, but of course he overcomes it. Again, there's a pun specifically that plays into it, but he overcomes that, and he's of course able to summon a Rush Dragon Dragears, and another dragon is Drag Lead or Shock. Ooh, I'm gonna look so dumb if I forget the name, which I did honestly. But he's able to overcome him. He beats him. But that's only round 1 of this duel. So honestly, I think is neat because again, leading up until now, we had duels that, it was relatively formulaic. Duel per episode basically. And again, it still is that we're not to the point where a single duel is spanning several episodes, but at least a single match is spanning different episodes or a single storyline. Even though, it was continuing the full story, this encounter with Roa, who's, overseeing everything, again, he's probably going to be in, like, the last one. The next episode is probably going to be, like, Gakuto versus the drummer, and Gakuto's going to lose. But then the last battle, or maybe Yuga, or the last one might be Yuga versus Roa, but honestly, like I said, I would like to see it be Roman versus Roa again. She'll use dual guitar, she'll beat him, she'll overcome him, step up. I would like that to be the case, and at least that's my predictions for it so far. But overall, a good episode to get back into things, very spooky. My overall thoughts on like the previous episodes, I like them all, and I've warmed up a lot more to the series. Like beforehand, when we like just got the first 4 episodes before it went on a hiatus, I was like, this is cool, this is interesting. But again, binging between episodes 5 and 9, I think, before it came back off of hiatus, honestly, I really like it. I like the series. It's fun. I like the cast. It's very bite-sized, I guess, as opposed to like some other Yu-Gi-Oh series that I had been used to. But it's fun, it's enjoyable. So I'm looking forward to next week's episode, and especially now, again, because this episode is going to be a continuing storyline. Again, probably spanning a few, at least 3 episodes in total, but let me know what you think in the comments below. Did you like this episode? What would you like to see going forward? And guys, thank you so much for watching and for receiving all of the Yu-Gi-Oh content recently, and all the anime content in general. If there's anything you'd like to see me discuss, for the most part, we're going to be doing Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's stuff weekly for the episodes, as long as it does not go back on hiatus, which I hope it doesn't, and some other things in between. So if you'd like to stick around for that, remember to leave a like and subscribe to show your support. You can enable notifications by clicking that bell icon next to the subscribe button. This will make sure you see each new video as it comes out. Anyway, this has been Rex Raptor. Have a nice day.